Just as I thought the art community was healing, I decided to open YouTube and oh boy.
Wow, I didn't know she was a goth mommy.
So as you intelligent human beings can probably infer from the title and the thumbnail, Kooleen is being semi-problematic in the art community again. Everyone act surprised. Anyways, this drama stems from one of her most recent videos involving Jaden Animations, Domix, and the Odd Ones Out. If you don't know who any of these creators are, did you have a childhood? Are you okay? Everything's going to be okay. But on a real note, these guys have been animating for as long as I could remember. I'll go over a short summary of who they are when we get to their section in Kooleen's video. Alright, let's get into this one. If you don't know who Kooleen is and her past, go watch my last video. TLDR, she's a semi-controversial art creator with around 2 million subs, so she has a large platform. The other creator who isn't really involved voluntarily would be Jaden Animations and these other animators. We'll get into them in a bit, but let's just focus on Jaden. TLDR is that she's another very popular animator slash storytime creator with well over 12 million subs. She's been making storytime stuff for as long as I can remember. I'm sure most of you have seen some of her videos at some point in your life. Now enters Kooleen. She creates a video yassifying these creators' online persona, and already the term yassify triggers primal feelings in my brain, but whatever, let's just get into this.
Dang, this looks so basic. What is that shirt? Where'd she get it from? Target? Okay.
So she just starts the video off with Flaming Bros persona design, calling it basic and how it's a Target shirt. Now yes, it is a basic design. I think at first glance anyone can notice that and see that, but there's obvious reasoning for this. Now I'm not an animator, but from what I've heard, a simple design makes it easier to recreate during the animating process. So for any animator, a simple design is usually the go-to. Just a little side rant, when did it become okay to redesign or fix other people's OC/personas? Did I miss out on something, or is this whole video not just mad disrespectful to these creators? I can understand doing something like this under the umbrella of fan art, but just by some of the statements she makes.
I hate that basic violet shirt she's wearing. She looks like a soccer mom, so I made her more edgy with this turtleneck plus jacket.
And more like these throughout the video. It implies that she is redesigning or fixing their personas to what she thinks looks better, instead of drawing what their character is, but in her own style. And look, I get it. Drawing this little guy in your own style is difficult to do, but people have done it while still being respectful to the original design. Like, how does Kooleen's drawing here look anything like the original? Now I know I'm gonna get people saying, you just don't understand that Kooleen is just satirical. But I do think this crosses the line of satire into just being disrespectful.
Wait a second, guys. This is what Jaden looks like in real life? Wow. Mommy? Wow, I didn't know she was a goth mommy. Ooh la la. Look at—
Now, how are you gonna make a comment like that on another person that you don't even know personally? I wouldn't even call someone I'm close to mommy. Now, I'm gonna go into a small rant, but I really hate how the words mommy and daddy have become a sexualized term. It is just really weird to me, and the fact that people now feel like it's okay to be openly sexual about others is also crazy. I want to call this phenomenon the Valorant effect. I swear, ever since the game got popular with e-daters and such, it has had a ripple effect on the entire internet to the point where people think stuff like this is okay. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the first time I did see that screenshot, it did get a little chuckle out of me. But I think an important puzzle piece that it is here that is not in the Kooleen situation is consent. It's really that easy. Don't sexualize people without consent. And while we're at it, don't go fixing other people's art without their consent as well. I know this is a revolutionary concept for the internet, but if people could understand this, half of the drama that exists online wouldn't happen. Now, I can't really blame Kooleen much here because this brain rot has permeated so deep into online society to the point where barking for women online is not even seen as weird anymore. And even with all of this normalization of sexualization online, it goes without saying that nobody wants unsolicited comments about themselves, especially of the sexual variant. Speaking of unsolicited comments,
Now, Jaden may have non-existent lips, but not on my watch. It's my job to make sure she gets all the lip fillers she needs. So let's just...
yeah, I'm not even gonna say anything about this one. Making comments on the physical appearance of someone that you don't even know is just crazy. Also, wasn't this supposed to be a video on drawing their personas? How does IRL Jaden have to do anything with this? We're only 2 minutes into this video and already 5 minutes into mine. So let's get into the odd ones out part of Kooleen's video.
Okay, so let's look at James over here. He has a full head of hair, which is a good sign. So
This is gonna be the 100th time I'm saying this, but are we drawing their avatars or are we drawing them? Kooleen gives us a nice response to this actually.
also, guys, I do not want to be seeing comments going like, but they look nothing like them. I'm not drawing them. I'm just deossifying their avatars, bro. If you don't like that, you'll cry about it.
What a coincidence she is semi-self-aware and knew people would ask this, but not really, because the action she took, as we can all see, is drawing them IRL and not their avatars.
With Jaden, I just made him kinda bubbly, and I get that that's not his character at all, but it would be a nice contrast against his sarcastic humor.
So now we're just drawing the polar opposite of who they are. I have no clue what Kooleen is doing in this video, and I don't think she knows either. I'm not going to go over the Domics part of the video just because it is more of the same. She says she's drawing their avatars, not them, and then proceeds to pull up a picture of IRL Domics and then proceeds to make it look nothing like him or his avatar. Like, at this point, is anybody really surprised? And while we're on this topic, if you have same face syndrome, trigger warning, I'm about to have a semi-controversial opinion. I don't think you should draw real people. There, I said it. Now, as an artist, you are allowed to portray things how you see them. I think that's the beauty with art. But when it comes to real people, always ask before you do something like this video. Which, when you think about it, how is this even a conversation that anybody should be having? Now, being a content creator, especially one with a large audience, you open yourself up to unsolicited comments and actions toward yourself. I'm sure Kooleen has some experiences with this, being a large creator herself, which just confuses me even more on why she would make a video like this. If people were to whip out the pitchforks on any situation, I wouldn't really say it's unjustified on this one. Moral of this story, guys, is always get consent.